Rejecting your manifestation. I know a lot of people who are getting close to being in a relationship and they have set their sights on a certain aspect of their relationship, and then what they actually have, they've given a title to. And because they've titled it, it causes issues. So, why are you rejecting your relationship? This is Susie, your beautiful swan queen. Welcome back to the garden, my beautiful ducklings. Subscribe, smash the like button, share my videos, and I will love you forever. Why are you rejecting your relationship? I'm going to be straight up honest with you. If you are messaging me and you are repeatedly saying, this isn't working or that's not working, I'm doing what you say and it's not working, you are somewhere rejecting your relationship. It means that you really don't want to be living with the love of your life. What about that scares the bejesus out of you? I mean, seriously, I live alone. I love it. I enjoy my peace and my quiet. The 4-year-old comes up, destroys my place, and she puts it back together before she leaves. It's totally awesome. But if I was living with somebody, I'm a neat freak. I have my cabinets set up in a certain way. My closet is a certain way. And if you go in there and you move things around, I'm going to freak out. So for somebody to move in with me, I have to create that they are so happy that they're a neat freak in getting that relationship to be able to work. So I'm a neat freak. You're not. How am I going to live with you? I mean, I legitimately broke up with the guy because he was such a slob. He would come in for the weekend and he would destroy my penthouse in 5 minutes. He would go through, he would shut all the blinds, he would close all the doors, and his stuff that he brought for the weekend was scattered everywhere. Literally everywhere. He would cook dinner, which is awesome. I love somebody to cook dinner for me. But the mess he made in my kitchen was ridiculous. I had to spend 2 hours on Sunday night when he left putting my apartment back together. And then Monday when I came home from work, I spent another 2 hours reorganizing my apartment from what he did for 48 hours. It drove me insane. So I rejected that relationship because he was messy. Did I want to fix it? Obviously not, because I rejected the relationship over the fact that he was sloppy. Now, when you are wanting to be with your specific person, especially if it's somebody that you are manifesting back, what about that old relationship are you rejecting? Tell me what exactly you're rejecting, because we can go over this again and again and again and again. If you're giving your new relationship friends with benefits, instead of I'm his girlfriend title, why do you love me being your girlfriend? Why do you feel happy and at peace because now I'm your girlfriend? Why do you love me being your girlfriend? Why do you call me your girlfriend? I mean, I focus on the good things in a relationship, but when I see stuff that goes, wait a second, I can't handle this mess. Or you come in on Friday night and you are happy to see me, but then Saturday, all you want to do is sleep in bed till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't want to sleep till 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. So I get up and I'm sitting there and I'm painting a picture and you walk out and go, what are you doing? Well, one, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And are you going to make me coffee? I had coffee 6 hours ago. Let's talk about this. I literally had coffee 6 hours ago. You always have pros and cons in a relationship. Is something that they did in the past something you don't want to recreate, so you're rejecting the relationship because of what they did in the past? Is something that you think they might do in the future? Is this third party that you created pissing you off so much that you're rejecting the relationship because he didn't choose you, he chose this third party? Are you angry at them still? Are you frustrated because you are a manifesting king or queen and you can't get them back? Are you constantly thinking that if they walk out of your sight, you have to manifest something? Those are all signs to me when I'm coaching, you're rejecting the relationship. And I truly prefer to talk about all the wonderful, amazing things that go on in life. I have to reject so much stuff in my day. I don't like this, reject. I don't like this, stop. Time out, we're tabling it, stop. Nope, it's not gonna go down this way because I don't like it. There's a reason I became the nope. I mean, in my Facebook group, there's just a video of me going, I said no. I said nope. I said nope. I said nope. Susie says you can have, do, or be anything you want. But when you reject your manifestation, you want money and you're talking about struggle, you're rejecting your manifestation. If you want a new car, but you're worried about how you're going to make the car payment, reject. I could get a stamp, and I literally could get a stamp and go, how many times? Reject, reject, reject. I can't, on a YouTube video, tell you exactly what it is that you are rejecting your relationship with. I truly can't. I wish I could. I wish I could go into every person who's watching this video and tell you exactly why you're rejecting it. But a video can't do that. But I can point out reasons why you reject. You don't feel love. You don't feel safe in the relationship. You can't be yourself in the relationship. Those are reasons that you should reject the relationship. Not because you had a fight 2.5 years ago about his mother. Or you had a disagreement in a restaurant because you wanted a piece of dessert and he thought you shouldn't. There's a lot of reasons why we reject a relationship. I know people who reject their relationship because of their weight. They don't want to be seen in the buff. I know people who tell me that when they get in a relationship that they can't, they have to get up an hour before their guy. Like literally, I have a friend who has to get up an hour before her guy and do her hair and makeup every morning and then crawl back in bed so he thinks she wakes up that way. Do you really think he thinks she wakes up that way? No, he doesn't. He knows that she has a look that is no makeup, not hair done, but she's not comfortable being in that relationship where she cannot be 100% at her pretty picture. So she rejects the relationship because she has to have her makeup on. I do YouTube videos with no makeup on. My hair kind of a little wild, and sometimes I do it on purpose. I eat ice cream in a YouTube video. I've eaten cereal, I think, in a YouTube video. I've drank lots of coffee in a YouTube video. These things are going to be stuff that I normally do when I'm in a relationship with somebody that I'm living with. And if I am so afraid to do something because they are not going to like it. So we'll use the kissing analogy. Somebody sent me a link to Michael Fiore's book, little booklet thing he has on kissing. They think I'm a bad kisser. I'm a bad kisser. I'm a bad kisser. So you're dating people and you have this don't kiss me sign up. Well, how do you expect to be totally 100% intimate if you're not kissing somebody? How do you expect to let yourself go completely if you're putting up a blinders of, I can't kiss? I understand if somebody's got, really bad breath and they're like, not wanting to kiss them. Because in Gone with the Wind, Clark Gable literally liked onion sandwiches. He ate them all the time, especially before he had to do scenes with Vivian Leigh, because they didn't like each other. So Clark would eat an onion sandwich and he'd have onion breath. So every time she was in the scene with him, she was gagging because of the onion breath. He rejected her, and he did it in a very loud way. So you're saying he's ignoring me. What about yourself are you ignoring? You're saying she is not responding to my texts and hasn't messaged me in 3 weeks. Why do you not want to get a text? What are you afraid that text message is going to say? You want an apology from your specific person. Be careful with that, because I've had a bunch of clients that got an apology and it was, I'm so sorry, but I think you need to know I'm in another relationship and we can't be together. That doesn't mean you have to deal with whatever it is. But if you're waiting for an apology and they haven't given it to you, you're rejecting the relationship. I can go on and on and on. There's a million ways that we reject things. But you can't expect Dave to fill your order and give it to Dawn and put it on the delivery truck and her start bringing it to you. And you cannot say it's here if 5 minutes later you are saying he's an idiot, he's a jerk, she's a biatch. I like that because I have a little one who my nickname was Auntie Biatch. It was affectionate because I was the one who made him mind. And he actually respected me because I made him mind. And he would, when I would come over, he would be a totally different kid. And it was awesome. But the thing is, being Auntie Biatch is cute and funny. It's not. I'm really a bitch. I am very direct. I'm very much to the point. And if you can't tell me in 30 seconds 3 things that you love about this person, then I don't honestly think you love them and want to be in a relationship. 3 things, 30 seconds. Go. What are those 3 things? Off the top of your head, 3 things, 30 seconds. We're at like 15 seconds. Have you come up with the answer yet? Because we're now at like 25 seconds. Counting down. 30 seconds. Did you do it? Did you come up with 3 things that you love about this person in 30 seconds? If you did, fantastic. Now, the one thing that they do that you would miss for the rest of your life if you never got that thing. What is it? You have 15 seconds. Go. We have like 5 seconds left. Did you figure it out? Because your time's up. So the 3 things you love and the 1 thing that you would miss. That gives you reasons why you want to accept the relationship, to allow them to come to you. But rejecting the relationship keeps them away. They want to be with you as much as you want to be with them. But when you keep rejecting it, you are sending mixed messages and they don't know what to think. I legitimately had a client and she told her guy she was done. And then he was invited to her new place for dinner and he's like, I'm confused. What am I doing here? You said we were done and now you're inviting me over for dinner. It's a mixed message. And that's exactly what you're sending out. I want you, but not yet. I want you in a little bit. I want you, stay away for the moment. I want you, stop. Okay, now what do I do? You have to give me some sort of a script. You have to give me some sort of a direction. I don't want to control 86,400 seconds of my guy's day, but I do control how he feels about me because I talk about the amazing things that goes on in our relationship. And when I'm mad at him, absolutely, I call him an idiot. And I'll call him an idiot straight to his face. I'll even tell him, I don't like you at this moment. I really don't like you at this moment because I am being 100% authentic. I don't have to like everything that my person does. I don't like everything my children do. I don't like everything my clients do. I don't like all of the hate in the world right now. So I am rejecting it and teaching love. And by teaching love, I am telling you, you need to focus on the best things in the relationship. Those 3 things you love about them, the 1 thing you miss about them. Because when you're laying in bed alone at night and you are crying and trying to force that square peg into a round hole, those 3 things that you love and that 1 thing that you miss can be the turning point of your relationship. Now you know why you want to get back together with them. So when you do that, you can build on it. So how did I quickly and easily get back into a fully committed relationship with the love of my life? Just by asking this question, you're giving them reasons why you love them, and you're sending it out there. It's not that you're repeating over and over again all day long, I love the way he looks at me. I love when we go out in public and the whole world stops and stares because of the way he looks at me. People tell me all the time, I've never seen a man look at a woman the way he looks at you. It is the most amazing thing he does. And if he stopped doing that, it would turn my world upside down. I could go blind and I could still feel the way he looks at me because it radiates out every fiber of his being. When he looks at me, I know he's in love with me, but I don't just see it. I feel it. I feel that love and it radiates in his face. And that reason alone is why I would want to spend the rest of my life with this person. So if I went blind, I would truly miss him looking at me. But if I did go blind, it wouldn't matter because he still loves me. And I would still feel it. I'm not rejecting the relationship. I'm just choosing to find out exactly what it is that I want in the relationship to recreate. There's a difference. If you're choosing to sit there and say, well, you know, when we get back together, I want him to be a great cook, a better sense of humor. I want him to understand that it's just total Alabama football in my house. I mean, how dare you be a Trojans fan? We need to change this around. How does he suddenly become an Alabama fan just because I'm doing this video? When I get with him, the world just stands still. And he listens to every word I say, and he remembers the things I say. So I can say something and he'll go, we talked about that before. Why are we still on this subject? Well, because I haven't solved that stupid little problem yet. And he'll laugh at me. And that's another key. We laugh a lot. The rest of it doesn't really matter because those 3 things make a relationship amazing. But until I can figure out how to get him to be a Bama fan, we can't be in a fully committed relationship because I just don't know if I can marry a Trojan. I don't know. I mean, a Trojan horse is kind of a in thing in the Italian household, you know? How do we do this? So yeah, let's just reject the relationship because he doesn't like my favorite football team. It's usually a silly reason why you're rejecting. So boil down. Go put a pot on the stove and watch it boil. And you will sit there and you will go, I'm watching this stupid pot and it's not boiling. Well, while you're waiting for that pot to boil, ask what you're waiting to boil in your relationship. Because until that thing boils or goes away, you're not going to be in that relationship and you're always going to be manifesting it back. Figure it out. If you need help, I'm here. But if you don't figure it out, you're just setting yourself up for frustration and anger. And you are not living from love. You're living from aggravation. And aggravation is the worst place in the world to be. Go find love. In an Italian household, boiling water for pasta or rice is a loving thing to do. So even if you're waiting for that pot to boil, we're still in love because of whatever dish we're creating. And that's what you need to do with your relationship. Treat it like something you're cooking. What are you creating? What ingredients are you adding? Every Italian household has a different sauce. Some call it sauce, some call it gravy. I grew up, it was sauce. You had white sauce and you had red sauce. And my red sauce is made with tomatoes. Somebody else I know did hers with V8 juice. Somebody else did theirs with tomato juice. All of us do it differently, but we get the same results, an amazing spaghetti. And then we can turn that same sauce into a lasagna or a ziti sauce. And we can add different types of meat to it, and we can have a shrimp sauce, a lobster sauce, an Italian sausage sauce, a hamburger sauce. Add a little bit of peppers to it, and now we have a different sauce. But our base is the same. And those are the three things you are building on your relationship. And the one common denominator is the sauce is always red. So if I always have red sauce and I build it with the three things I love most in my red sauce, I am getting an amazing dinner, no matter whether I am serving lasagna, ziti, spaghetti, fettuccine. Well, fettuccine is white sauce, so that's out the window. I just rejected my red sauce. Live on camera. Interesting thought. You guys have an absolutely positively amazing day. I love you. Subscribe, smash the like button, share my videos, and as always, tell me how what I'm sharing with you is drastically changing your life for the better.